In this episode, I will give you simple but powerful tips to help you give a confident English presentation. I will show you how to prepare your content, how to practice effectively, and how to control your nerves on the big day. And of course, I will give you useful English phrases you can use in your own presentation. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to English Unleashed. I'm Tom. It's that time of year again. Yeah, it is the back to school season. Maybe you are starting a new school. Maybe you are beginning a new year at university. Or maybe you are joining an English course. This season is exciting, but it also brings some challenges. And one of the biggest challenges for many students is this: giving a presentation in English. Maybe you know this feeling. You are sitting in class, and the teacher says, "Next week, you will give a presentation." Suddenly, you feel nervous. You think, "Oh no, I hate speaking in front of people. My English is not good enough. Everyone will look at me. I will forget my words." If you feel like that, you are not alone. Even native speakers feel nervous before giving a presentation. Even professional speakers sometimes feel fear before they stand on stage. The difference is this: they know how to prepare, how to practice, and how to present with confidence. And that is exactly what we will learn today. By the end of this episode, you will not only understand how to give a presentation, you will feel ready to stand tall and say, "Yes, I can do this." Okay, let's begin with the first step: preparation. If you prepare well, you already win half the battle, okay? Preparation makes you feel safe. It is like having a strong map before a long journey. The first part of preparation is knowing your topic. Don't just copy information from the internet or from a book. You must understand what you are talking about. For example, if your topic is climate change, don't only memorize numbers about temperature or carbon dioxide. Numbers are good, but they are not enough. Ask yourself, can I explain the idea simply in my own words? Can I explain it to a friend who knows nothing about science? If you can do that, then you are ready. The second part is making a clear structure. Every good presentation has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Without structure, your presentation feels like a road with no direction. People get lost. But with structure, your listeners feel comfortable. They know where they are and they know where you are taking them. Okay? So, how do you make structure? It's very simple. In the beginning, you introduce yourself and your topic. In the middle, you share your main points. 2 or 3 is usually enough. And in the end, you give a short summary and say thank you. For example, you could say, "Hello, my name is Tom. Today I will talk about social media. First, I will explain what social media is. Second, I will share some advantages. Third, I will talk about some problems. Finally, I will give my opinion and finish with a short summary." See how simple and clear that is? The audience immediately knows your plan. And when they know your plan, they listen more easily. The third part of preparation is making notes, not full sentences. Many students make the mistake of writing every word of their presentation. Then, on the day, they stand and read from the paper. This is really boring for the audience, and it makes you sound like a robot. Instead, just write keywords, notes, short phrases. That way, you remember your points, but you still speak naturally. For example, instead of writing, "Today I will talk about the advantages and disadvantages of online learning," you can just write "online learning, pros and cons." Your notes are only reminders. The real power is in your voice, your words, and your connection with the audience. Okay, now we move to the second step: practice. Preparation gives you the content, but practice gives you the confidence. So, how can you practice? First, you must practice speaking aloud, okay? Don't just read in your head. Open your mouth. Use your voice. Because the classroom is not in your head. The classroom is real. You need to train your tongue, your lips, and your body. Stand in front of a mirror and say your presentation. Look at your face. Do you look angry? Do you look afraid? Try to smile. Notice your body. Are your arms stiff? Try to relax them. The mirror is your friend. It gives you honest feedback. Second, you can record yourself with your phone. Listen carefully. Do you speak too fast? Too slow? Do you sound clear? This is one of the best exercises because you become your own teacher. You hear your mistakes and you fix them. Third, try the shadowing technique. Shadowing means listening to a good speaker and repeating after them. You can find short presentations on YouTube or TED Talks. Play 10 seconds, pause, and then repeat what they said. Copy their rhythm. Copy their tone. This will help your pronunciation and make your English sound more natural. Fourth, practice with a friend or family member. Ask them to listen. Tell them, "Please ask me 1 or 2 questions at the end." This will prepare you for the real moment when your teacher or classmates ask questions. And remember, you don't need to know every answer. It's okay to say, "That's a good question. I don't know now, but I will check later. The more you practice, the more confident you feel. Confidence is not magic, it is practice. Now, let's talk about the actual day of your presentation, the big day. You enter the classroom, everyone is watching you, and you feel nervous. What can you do? First, breathe deeply. Before you start, take one deep breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale slowly. This sends a message to your body. Calm down. Okay? Second, stand tall. Do not hide. Do not look at the floor. Stand straight with your feet apart. This makes you look confident, even if you feel nervous inside. And when you look confident, you also start to feel confident. Third, smile and greet. A smile is powerful. It makes your classmates relax and it makes you feel more positive. Begin with a simple greeting. Good morning, everyone. My name is Tom. Today, I will talk about, okay? Fourth, use simple sentences. Many students think they must use very advanced English to impress the teacher. But often, simple English is better. It is easier for you and it is easier for the audience. For example, instead of saying the consequences of social media usage are multifaceted and sometimes detrimental, you can say social media has many effects. Some are good and some are bad. As easy as that. So, clear English is confident English. Now, a presentation is not only about words, it is also about body language and voice. When you speak, try to look at the audience, not at the floor, not only at your paper. If you are nervous, look at friendly faces or look just above people's heads. It looks like eye contact, but feels easier. Use your hands naturally. Don't put them in your pockets. Don't cross your arms. If you don't know what to do, just let them rest by your side. Your voice is important too. Don't speak too fast. Many nervous students speak like a train, okay? Slow down. Make pauses. Pauses are powerful. They give your audience time to think and they give you time to breathe. Also, try to change your tone. If you speak in one flat voice, people get bored. Show some energy. If something is important, make your voice a little louder. If something is serious, make it a little slower. Okay, now let me give you some practical phrases you can use in your presentation. For starting, you can say, "Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here." Or, "Today, I would like to talk about," or, "My presentation has three parts. First, I will talk about. Second, I will explain. And third, I will talk about." Now, for moving to the next point, you can use these two phrases. Now, let's look at the second point. Or, next, I will explain. Okay? For giving examples, you can use, for example, Or one clear example is, and for concluding your talk, you can use these phrases. To summarize, we have seen that, or in conclusion, my opinion is, and finally, you can say, thank you very much for listening. These simple phrases are like tools. Use them, and your presentation will sound organized and professional. Okay, my friends. In this episode, I talked about preparation, practice, staying calm on the day, using body language, and useful English phrases. Remember, confidence is not something you are born with. Confidence is something you build. Every time you prepare, every time you practice, every time you speak, you become stronger. Thank you so much for joining me today on English Unleashed. I'm Tom, and I hope these tips help you feel confident for your next presentation, whether in school, in university, or anywhere in life. Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.